Come on in, it's Porch, Settin Sunday. It's another day and another chance to sparkle. So keep a sparkle in your eye and a sparkle in your heart because it makes you beautiful. My hair's falling down. Let me show you the mountains before I forget. It's kind of sunny on the tops today. It's not too cold, but it's sweater weather. It's nice sweater and boot sweater. Did y'all hear what I just said? Sweater and boot weather. So we'll keep our sweaters ready. Let me sit down. I hope y'all have had a good week. I've had a fair week. I've had kind of a fair week. It's not been too bad, but it's not been real good. It's not a good time this year, time of year for me, but I'm trying to make it better. My lipstick come off on my cup. See it? Oh well. Everybody knows it's mine then. Hope y'all are having a good week. I wanted to come in and tell a story. First, I'm going to tell a story about my middle daughter and how she was always scared of a shadow. And my other kids just thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever heard or seen. Come sit by me, honey. Nobody will see you much. He's not feeling well today. Y'all keep him in your prayers. But anyway, she would go through the house, and if a shadow fell on her and she seen her shadow behind her, she would sit down and dig at her feet and just scream. I mean, she would scream bloody murder. So when we built our, let me get this to where y'all don't have to be looking up my nose. Okay, I'm going to get a taller tripod. Thank you. Anyway, boy, that needs clean. Oh, well, let me get back to the video and my story. Anyway, when we built our home and we moved in 1983, November of 1983, she was 4 years old, I'm thinking. Yeah, she was 4 years old. And when we moved in, we had told the kids before, they always wanted a live tree. And our older two, they'd always say, Daddy, Mommy, get us a live tree. Well, we told them when we moved in our own home, not a rented home, but in our own home, that we would get them a live tree. Well, we moved in November, and so that year was the year that we was going to get our live tree. So we went and bought our live tree, and the day that we got the biggest one that our living room would hold. And the day that we got it, that night, we got it all, you know, trimmed out, the lights on it, everything done, and all decorated up, and we all went outside and looked at the window. We made a great big picture window. I mean, my husband put in a great big picture window, and we always done that in, you know, saying, okay, we got to do this because this is where we're going to put our Christmas tree when we was building the house. So we went out and we looked, all of us, you know, our 4 kids and me and my husband, and we stood outside and looked at our first live tree. That's what we called them. We didn't call it a real tree, we called it a live tree. Well, we all stood there and cried because we were just so happy about our live tree. When we went back in and we had hot chocolate and everything, you know, and celebrated our tree. And when it was come time to go to bed, my middle daughter, she didn't want to go to bed. She didn't want to go into her room. Her and her little sister shared a room, and then my older daughter had her own room, and my son had his own room. She wanted to come to bed with her dad and I, and we told her no, she could sleep in her own room. And she said no, because that tree is alive and it'll come and get me. So before she would go to bed, my husband had to take a nail and nail that tree to the floor. Thank God we didn't have carpet yet, because we moved in before we got our home finished. We had it all under roof. We had the sheetrock up and everything. We just didn't have rugs on the floor. You know, we didn't have any carpet on the floor or anything. We were so anxious to get in. We was living in a tiny, 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 actually it was 1 bedroom, wasn't it? And we made our bedroom in the dining room off of the kitchen. And we took, and it didn't have a bathroom in it, and my husband had put a bathroom in it, and we tucked my son away in a little corner off outside the bathroom in a hall. And then we gave my daughter, what was my oldest daughter, the bedroom that was the main bedroom of the house. And then we put the two little ones in the bedroom with us, one in a crib and one in a little youth bed. The bed, you know, the dining room was big enough to do that. So, but anyway, I got off track. What was I talking about?
About last Christmas tree.
Oh, and so, but I was, oh, what?
We were talking about last Christmas tree, and you talking where we live, and then we moved in our own house.
Yeah, we moved in our home. That's why we moved in before we got it done, because we wanted out of that tiny, tiny house. And so we moved in because we had everything we needed. We just didn't have floors on, or rugs on the floor. You know, we didn't have linoleum in the kitchen, but it was home, and we loved it. So, but that was our first Christmas in our new home, and she just wasn't having that live tree. We kept saying live, live, and we told her it couldn't move, but she said, you keep saying it's alive and I don't want to go to bed, it'll get me. So we had to nail that tree to the floor, and we had to figure out a way every year after we got our carpet and everything. We had to figure out a way every year till she got old enough to understand that that tree wasn't going to get her. We had to come up with something to let her see that that tree was, you know, fixed to the floor to where it couldn't bother her. But that was our first Christmas in our new home. So hope y'all are having a good Sunday. Hope you have a good week coming up, and I hope you enjoyed my story today. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share me around, because you know I want to travel, and you're the only way I'm going to get to. So have a great big good week, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Instagram. I haven't been posting a lot to those two. Well, on my Facebook I have a little bit, but I'm going to start posting more on my Instagram and on my Facebook, and I'm also on Snapchat, but I don't use it. I haven't really learned how to use it a whole lot, so my grandsons are teaching me. So hope y'all have a good week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.